So the same line of reasoning can be stated in a slightly different way in terms of our concept of perfection.
Okay. So perfection is similar to this objective good or bad.
Right.
Yeah.
So I doubt you believe that the universe is perfect just as it is, right? We're always trying to bend the will of creation. It's trying to kill us, and so we need to stop the forest fires from happening, because forest fires are a bad thing. We're trying to stop disease, or we put up fences so that animals don't kill our animals that feed us. So there's aspects of the universe, of nature, that we view as a bad thing. We shoot asteroids out of the sky, or send drillers up there to blow them up.
That's right.
So imagine you think the universe could be better than it is right now. But if we say that the universe is imperfect, we're assuming there is some standard or criterion of perfection by which the universe can be judged to be less than perfect.
Right.
And that standard must be independent of the universe. It must transcend the universe. It must, be above it. And since the universe is, subject to it. So, what is that standard of perfection? Well, here's where our Sunday school comes into play.
Of course, for the naturalist, there's no meaningful answer to that question, right? Which is why naturalism has to fall back to subjectivism.
Yeah.
Right?
So the universe is expanding, and it could be expanding, contracting for all eternity. There's nothing outside the universe. Expanding into what? I'm not sure, but science will get us there one day. We just need to believe in the science.
That's right. But for the Christian, the answer is obvious. God is the standard of perfection because absolute being is by definition perfect in every respect. So if we deny that God is perfect, we're tactically assuming some other standard of perfection, right? And so such criterion by which we judge God to be less than perfect, in which case that standard is functioning as the real God.
Right. So once again, something we take for granted in our everyday lives drives us to acknowledge the reality of God. Only of the assumption that God exists can we make sense of value judgments we make about ourselves, others, and the universe we inhabit. Well, that person isn't conforming to my standard. Okay, that person is conforming to their standard. So, what does it matter? Who's to say the standard has the most value? You can look at all the conquerors of the world, and Alexander the Great. Is what he did good or bad? Well, it depends on whose side you're on, right?
If you talk to him, guess what?
Yeah, I mean, the very fact that at 26 he conquers the known world, and meanwhile I'm like trying to find a job, and he's like, you know what, I got this.
Or a diaper.
Yeah.
For my kids. Right. For my kids. Yeah.
Sure. So, but, did he kill a lot of people? Yes. That person's standard is, I don't want to die to Alexander the Great's troops yet. Here we are. We're at an impasse. Who's to say?
Right. Yeah.
So, only on the assumption that God exists can we make sense of the value judgments we make about ourselves, others, and the universe we inhabit.